Don't know how hot it is in my neck of the woods. There's people who keep asking how it is in Australia. It's hot enough that I have to keep my damn shirt in the freezer. This is the only way I can survive for half an hour to make a video without having to turn on the bloody air conditioning. Oh yeah, and shout out to Fat Mike, who's just returned to YouTube with a bunch of new videos. His link will be in the description. Check him out. Cool guy. Shout out to all the trolls. Don't know if you can see them, but it's the day that all the butterflies migrate, so a bunch of butterflies flying around. Very beautiful. Hey you guys, it's Secret by House beating you. Welcome to another pickups video. You guys know what it is by now. If you've been watching for a while, I show stuff that I've purchased, pretty much, and it's a nice variety of stuff. A lot of old stuff, a lot of new stuff, and yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I really want to show first, because a lot of pretty good items, and man, it is stinking hot today. It has been stinking hot for quite a bit. I actually had my shirt in the freezer for the past like half hour, and it's already gotten super warm, and I'm already sweating, so if I get a little bit of sheen up here, that's why. But we'll start off with a online purchase. I bought another lot of Atari games. I don't remember when. It was within the last 2 weeks. But it was on a bid. I think I won the auction for like $5.50 plus $7 shipping. So for only like $12, I got these 5 Atari games. It's pretty good because these are some cool titles. We have Midnight Magic pinball game. Good thing about filming this location, I can just put them where they belong. Space Chase, no front cover, but pretty interesting game. It's a little bit like Gallagher or something like that. The Smash Hit pack from Hees. I want to try and get all of these because Hees was an Australian company with Frogger, Stampede, Sequest, Boxing, and Skiing. Sequest, Boxing, and Skiing. Frogger guard, very good. Activision's Enduro. No Act Black on that. Pretty cool. And this is just like a standard racing game. You know, you try and get past other vehicles, try and get the best score, stuff like that. A lot like Outrun, but on the Atari. And we should have 2 full stacks by the time I'm done with this. And the last one, Chopper Command, which I got confused for Choplifter. And this is just like a straight Defender clone where you play as a helicopter. It's okay. Not bad by any means. Also not too great. Alright. Got that stuff in a bid for $12. Pretty good deal. And that's where I start the video. And I've decided unless I have like an online purchase to show, I will start every video with from my local cash converters, because that's usually the first place I always go during the week, and like I'll hit them up multiple times a week, so you know I'm always going there. But I found a bunch of stuff, a bunch of DVDs, and a game at the end. I did get another game. It was a copy of Spyro: Dawn of the Dragon for the Wii. It was like $7, which I didn't really want to pay, but I know I could get $20 for it, and I sold it. 15. Good enough. Made some money, helped to pay for some of these purchases. But for $1 each, we got this triple pack with Matilda, Hook, and Jumanji. Never liked Matilda, even though it's got Danny DeVito in it. Never liked the kid in it. But Hook and Jumanji are great films. Love them. What I'm very much looking forward to watching, this just looks so cheesy and good. White Men Can't Jump. When was this made? Early 90s? 1992, early 90s, with Wesley Snipes and Woody Allen. This is going to be a great watch. Horror movie, Cabin Fever. Never seen it. Looks okay. It's boasting a 3.5-star rating on the back, so I guess it can't be that good. We have a sealed movie, brand new in the wrapper. Morituri, I just saw this as a war movie and thought, yeah, I'll grab it. For a dollar, why not? And Alexander the Great, another classic. Getting into my classics lately. I've been watching a lot of classic westerns. Like I just watched High Noon last night. It was really good. But Alexander the Great. Definitely gonna watch that at some point. And yeah, this is a game I would love to get the first game, but I just rarely see it. And I see the second one fairly often, but I was always thinking I don't really want to pay more than like $5 for this. And when I saw it for $7, I was like, okay, I'll grab it. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, Konami game. I don't know. I've heard it's not a great game, but like I did want to play it. I do like the Castlevania games, so hopefully it's good. Got all the stuff in there. Got an R rating. Pretty cool. Must have come out as soon as they implemented that. Alright, what can I show next? I'll show you this stuff. On last Sunday, I was worked the morning shift, and after the morning shift, I decided to hit up a local market. It's not my usual market. It was actually a once a month car boot sale, which is pretty cool. It meant that there was an entire new thing of vendors that I could go and look at, and pretty much all of the vendors were just like selling stuff from their car. It wasn't like people trying to sell goods or anything. It was like an actual car boot, which was great because I could actually find stuff. And I'll get the movies out of the way real quick. Just got a couple for $1 each. One called The End of the Line, which is in the first booth I saw. There's booth. I can speak English. It's about like whaling and not whaling, overfishing. So should be a good watch. And something with David Bowie, Tasty Bites. I've never heard of this, but I saw it had David Bowie, and I've been watching a few David Bowie movies as of late. I watched The Man Who Fell to Earth, and I watched Labyrinth, so I thought I'd give that a watch. And also grabbed this for $1, Romancing the Stone. This is another, it's not super old, but it's pretty old. It's 1984, that was like, 32 years ago? It's pretty old. And from a random booth, I didn't see any games there, but I was just kind of looking around, and I saw this one lone Xbox game, and I asked how much, and I said $2. I was like, $2 for Worms? Yeah, I'll grab it. Worms 3D, great game. Really, really good game. I'm not sure about Worms 3D, but like the other Worms games are all really good. You can play them all the time with friends, so for $2, definitely got to give that a play. In fact, it's going right in the playlist. Everything I want to play and watch is just up there, so yeah. And find of the day, some guy had this box here. Spares $10 a lot. And it had a PlayStation 2 in it. Asked him if it worked. He said no, it doesn't power on. I decided I'd take a chance anyway. Got home, didn't power on. So I gutted the thing. And just am keeping the shell because it's a really, really nice shell. And I got all of the like screws and whatnot, so I'll keep that for when I find a PlayStation 2 that works, but isn't in the nice cosmetic condition. Oops. And then I can switch out the shell and get more for it. But that wasn't the main reason I purchased it. I would have purchased it even if there wasn't a PlayStation 2 in there, because it had controller, your hookups, and this really cool thing. I'm embarrassed to say I've never found one of these before this point, and he had to actually show me what it was. I was like, oh, what's this on the back? And he's like, oh, that's the network adapter that goes into the back and allows you to play games online, and yeah, that's just really, really cool. Finding a network adapter for the PlayStation 2, I don't know if you can use it for anything these days, but I love collecting for the PlayStation 2, and this is certainly something very, very cool that you don't see all that much. But I don't. Fuck! You games can stay there. And it also came with 5 games, or 6 technically. Now we have Formula 105, Hardware Online Arena, Tekken Tag Tournament, the only one I'll be keeping if I don't have it, Dukes of Hazzard, Turn of the General Lee, and Jack and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, so those 5 games in the lot as well. I would have paid $10 just for them. That's just CEX fodder. As Tootie would say. And there was a game inside of it as well. We have Worms World Party. I got the game by jimmying it open. If anybody wants that, let me know. It's in okay condition. It doesn't have any big scratches on it, so if you want, I'll just send it to you. No need to pay me or anything. Also bought this for 10 cents. King Kong side of the story. I think it's cool. Alright. Get that box out of the way so I can show some more shit. The day after that, Monday, I was stationed at Mount Cravat for the day for work, and I had been doing quite a bit, and when I had finished for the day, I thought I'd just hit up all the local stores. I went to CEX, didn't really see anything I wanted to spend my credit on, but I also went to Cash Converters and found 2 things that I did want to spend my money on. Firstly, for $7, just to trade back into CEX at some point, Grand Theft Auto 5. It's a $12 trade-in, so, you know, $7 to $12, no-brainer. Got a WWE manual in there for some reason. I doubt that will change their mind of purchase when it comes to purchasing it. And I grabbed this game, which I have been wanting for a long, long time. Sat down and played it already, and you know, I've played this a lot of times already. I mean, this is one of my favorite games on the Mega Drive, so it's nice to actually have a physical copy of it now. And they've had this in the Mount Cravat Cash Converters for many, many months. 6 to 9 months ago, when Andy and I went out on our game hunting trip, they had this, so I thought, yeah, I'll leave it there. If they ever lower the price on it, I'll buy it. If not, it's just going to sit there. And lo and behold, it did just sit there 6 months. And it's not like the price I had on it was a bad deal or anything. It was more than I wanted to pay, and I asked, hey, can you do any better on this? And they shot me an offer from $29 down to $24, and I thought, yeah, that's still on the high end of what I might pay, but if I wanted to go online and grab this, I'd be paying more, so I grabbed it. Grenada. Maneuver, Scepter, Grenada. XX. And yeah, this is a crazy good game. It's a shoot 'em up where you can go all around a level. You're not just like flying to the right or flying up or anything. You can go all around the level. It's really good. You shoot a lot of robots and stuff. I really like it. No manual in there, but that's okay. Good to have it. Don't have all day to waste your time. Alright, from there we move to Tuesday, I think. Yeah, from Monday we go to Tuesday, and I had the day off, so I thought I'd go down to Goodnough and have a look around all of their local stores. They have a lot of op shops and like pawnbroker type areas down there, and I found a little bit of stuff, which is always nice. Firstly, from the Cash Converters in Goodnough, just found a couple of tremor packs for the 64. Good to have. I'd love to get the official tremor packs. These are just third-party ones, but hey, they work, so I won't complain for $2 each. And I was looking around the store, and it was after like 10 o'clock when I got there, so I thought I probably won't find anything, because unless you get in really, really quick in that store, you usually miss out, especially on a Monday when all the local traders go there. But I went in, wasn't seeing a whole lot. I looked in the case and thought, yeah, I'll grab this. It is a boxed copy of a Game Boy Advance game, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? $5, why not? Comes in one of those like protecting cases, so I might just take this one out and put a game that I like in there. exclusive Australian version, apparently. Don't know if that means anything. Probably not. Then after looking around a little bit more, I usually don't look through the DS games because usually all I can see is that. I can't see what's actually on the spine, so I can't really see the game unless I flick through all of them. But I decided I had time, I'd just flick through all of them, and I did, and I found one that I've actually been looking for the longest time. I've wanted to play this for a really, really long time, and now that I've sat down and played it, I can concur. It's good. Very good. And it is for a measly $5, which is a great deal for this game. Dementium the Ward. This is a little bit like Silent Hill. It's a first-person horror game on Nintendo DS, which is, that's pretty unique in itself. But you're in like an, I won't say abandoned, but like a monster-filled hospital, and you have to go around the hospital finding like weapons and stuff, killing monsters, general kind of horror, survival horror type stuff. The game's in my DS at the moment. I'm on your manuals. So yeah, got the manual and all that. $5, really, really good deal on that. From there, I went down to Lifeline, which is just like a walk away from the cash converters. A good not too far at all. And I went in and found some more DS games. They were all in their own little sections. So I was leaving the store thinking I'd find nothing, and so I'm like, oh, DS games, I'll look through them. And they were mostly like little kid stuff, except for these two, which I decided to grab. For $5 each, we have Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, and Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, which actually looks like a pretty cool puzzle platformer type game, maybe, I don't know. Haven't played them yet, and I'm not really collecting for the DS anymore, but like whenever I find a game that I think looks cool, I'll grab it if it's cheap, and I'll sit down and play it, and if I enjoy it, I'll keep it. If not, I will sell it on, and it's a good thing that both of these games sell for pretty penny. So if I don't like them, they should be an easy flip. Bloody hell, it's hot. I have the fan on, but yeah, I mean, that's like extra background noise and stuff, and I don't really want to do that. I'll just go through the rest of the stuff quickly. Last lot of stuff I found in Goodna were these. They were in Cash Easy, like a stone's throw away from the other stores. They're all really close, which is nice. And I got some games in there for $3. The Spiderwick Chronicles on the Wii, fun. And for $1 each, we have some Xbox games. One that I'm keeping, Second Sight. Actually, two that I'm keeping. Splinter Cell actually has a bonus disc with it. As you can see on the back. New bonuses. Pretty cool. And CX Spotter, Rainbow Six 3, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, and Conflict Desert Storm. They're not super bad games by any means. I mean, like, they're not sports games, but, yeah, they're not great games, let's be honest. Alright, and finally, just yesterday, which was yesterday, it was Monday as well, I went down to Stone's Corner because I had won a lot of stuff off of the Cash Converters web shop. And I chose to go and pick it up instead of paying like $30 to get it all posted. Decided to just drive down, grab it. And before I show that stuff, I'll show this stuff real quick. You know, I had to process all the stuff there, so I was like, yeah, I'll look around, I'll find some stuff, and I will say this about the Stone's Corner Cash Converters. That is the messiest store I've ever been in. Like, they have stacks and stacks and stacks of DVDs and games, and it's like, it's near impossible to look through them with any kind of effectiveness. It's terrible there. And they have a bunch of videotapes there, but they're all, like, individually priced. They're like, some of them are $1, some of them are $2, some of them are $5, some of them are $10, and I'm like, right, so I sold something on eBay and the ka-ching sound apparently screwed up the video, so I have to refilm this part. I was at the end of the video anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, but as I was saying, individual prices on VHS tapes, very messy store, very hard to find anything, they have an entire shelf, not a shelf, like a window display, stuff behind locked windows, that is, you can barely see half the stuff that's in there, because there's just so much clutter and junk in there, and you certainly can't see the prices on much, so that's part of the reason why I don't go to that store very often. That and the prices aren't great. I mean, $8 each for Wii and PlayStation 3 games. It's like, unless you find a good deal like these, you're not really going to find much. So, first thing here, to sell, Scarface, The World Is Yours. Not in the best condition, but for $3, it usually goes for around $25, so I'll probably be able to sell it for $15. Eee, look at that. That's why I was filming like this. My shirt's in the freezer, cooling down. And these two here for $8. We have Mario Kart Wii for $8, which I can always get a $20, $25 for, so good deal there. And the Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon, which is staying in my collection, because I actually want to sit down and play this one. I played it on the PlayStation 2, and I would actually like to sit down and play it on the PS3, just to see if the PS3 version is really all that better. Or if it's better enough to facilitate the price that it usually sells for on eBay. This isn't a cheap game. $8 is actually a really, really good deal for this. This usually goes for like 10, not 10, like maybe 5 times that amount. Like $40. It's crazy. Alright, the last sort of stuff here. I won this on a bid for 50 cents each. We got the reason I went down to that store. All of these Commodore games. I'll just go through them quickly. We have Human Killing Machine, the unofficial sequel to Street Fighter, and Moonwalker, Warhawk. If anybody wants these, let me know. I don't really collect for the Commodore. I just grabbed them because they were cheap. Chicken Chase, Live Ammo of the Great Escape, and the Army something. SWAT. The Last Ninja, which I do know. Jeep Command. A lot of these are in pretty rough shape, but, I can clean them. Championship Wrestling. Unless someone wants them, then you can fucking clean them. Winter Games. World Games. Yeah, these will just go in like a closet somewhere. I'll never play these. Super Cycle, but for 50 cents each, I'm not going to leave them there. Golden Talisman, Galactic Games, Bug Blast. Like, that's why I'm saying, if anybody wants these, just let me know. I'm not asking much for them. Just like what I paid for them plus shipping. Amazing Journeys, Ninja, Labyrinth, the computer game, which actually I am going to keep, because Labyrinth is a pretty cool movie, and I hear the game is pretty good. Not sure if it'll work though. I haven't tested any of these, and I can't test them because I don't have a working Commodore. Last Duel and Impossible Mission. Orc Attack. And finally, this 4 game pack. We have Agent Orange, Hover Buffer, DJ Puff, and Robocod. Robocod's supposed to be pretty good, right? Agent Orange. That sounds like a weird game. Wasn't Agent Orange like a Vietnam War thing for napalm? I don't know. This tape is actually in pretty good shape, because it was still in its box and everything. Yeah, that one looks nice. A lot of the other ones are kind of ratty, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know if they'll work, but if anybody wants them, let me know. And that is all. So it's the Secret of My House, bidding you farewell.
And that's all, folks.